It is the first update back for the resurgence of No Pan Left Behind, and I'm so excited because I've had such a good month this month. Last month I did reintroduce this project pan back again to my channel because I did let go of it for a time and then I realised that I actually really missed it. So if you don't know what No Pan Left Behind is, basically I randomly choose a palette from my whole collection and then I randomly choose 9 single eyeshadows and I use them once. That is it. That is the chill, calm project pan on this channel that this channel needs. I also share all the looks that I have done with the shades in the last month. I've got some really beautiful looks from these two palettes over the past month, and I'm so excited to be rolling in a brand new palette and some brand new single eyeshadows as well. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, like and subscribe. I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup. I have done a get ready with me with this makeup. It is so stunning, so beautiful, and of course I have used some No Pan Left Behind shades for this look. I'm in love. I absolutely love it. I'm not really a purple person, but this one is cute. I think I'm rocking this. Also, if you can leave a comment, if you can share this video, it will of course mean the world to me. It gets me out there in the YouTube algorithm, and also everything on my face will be linked down below. You know where to find it if you see something that you like. Alright, let's jump straight into it. I'm going to start with It's My Pleasure, which was the palette that I randomly rolled in to use this month. Now, I said last month, would I have chosen this palette to use? No, I wouldn't. And that is why I really like having the random palettes rolled in, because otherwise I'd be choosing the same palettes over and over again. And the whole point of this project is to get use on my eyeshadows and make sure that no palette is sat there getting neglected and gathering dust. So of course, I'm going to start with this eye look that I am wearing today because it's just the easiest one. It's the first one that you see. So I'm just going to talk you through it. So I used the shade Sleeper first of all. And if you watch my Get Ready With Me, you'll know exactly what I used. So Sleeper is on the outer corner and I blended it into the crease. Then I used Fan Fiction and I blended that into a wing. And then finally I used Kitten Fish for this blend, just to blend everything together a little bit, make it all a little bit more cohesive and blended. Then I used the shade Earthshine on the inner corner, and then underneath this beautiful duochrome, I used this shade Bare Minimum. So that is a big old chunk of shades that have been used from this palette just in this look, but that is not it, because I also used a shade from this palette, and the duochrome that I have on my eyes today is this shade here. It is called Dreamscape from the Pastel Roses, and it looks so different on the eyes than it does in the pan. It looks so blue in the pan, but on the eyes, it's this like pinky, yellowy, bluey duochrome. It is so gorgeous and so beautiful. I was very nervous putting this on my eyes today because I thought it was just going to turn my eyes pure blue. It's just giving me this like ethereal kind of like glowiness. I don't know. I think it looks so gorgeous, so beautiful. And so I'm really happy. I'm going to take this one out because we have used this. And let's move on to the next look that I did with this. Okay, so the second look that I did, I actually really loved this look. And I actually wore this to the office and I felt really good. I was a little bit nervous. It was one of those looks that I didn't really know how it was going to turn out until I put the lashes on. And then I was like, yeah, we're fine. So I did use a few shades from my singles palette here. I started with this brown shade, and this is the Revolution Maxi Reloaded shade 27. I blended that out with this shade here, which I think is from the same palette. Yep, that's the shade 4 from the same palette. And these two went really well together, just as like a neutral, everyday kind of look. And I was gonna stop there, but then I was like, you know what? I could do some more. And I did some more. So I did end up putting this shade on the inner corner, which is Marshmallow from the Pastel Roses. It's one of those beautiful, like pink to yellow, super light shimmery shades. And so I will take these out, but I'm not done yet with that look. So we go back to It's My Pleasure, and I used this shade Chicklet as a wing, and it went really, really well. I don't think I have done a purple neutral look before, but this was the first one in a very long time, and I forgot how much I really, really liked this kind of colour story. They went so well together, and of course that means another tick for this palette, and that means I only have Pretty Cruel, Do or Do, and Mr. Sandman left to use, which I have actually used in another look. So let me get that look out as well. So here we go. This is the third look that I want to share with you today. Of course, It's My Pleasure, and I actually used Sleeper again. So I've used Sleeper twice this month. Double dip, which is great. I then used Pretty Cruel all in the crease just to make this really nice, not too purple, but not too neutral, just like a nice mauvey tone. I've been really loving these tones, so I've really loved playing with that. Then I put Mr. Sandman all over the lid to make a beautiful sparkly, I just love this shade so much. And then I put Do or Do on the very outer part of this look just to add a little bit of depth and to use it because it was there and I might as well. So that was the third look, which means all of this palette has been used at least one time this month, which I'm so excited about. As I said, I would not have reached for this palette this month if it wasn't rolled into this. And that is what I love about this project, because I can just roll something in really, really casually. Otherwise, this would have been so neglected in my collection and it would have just sat there for another few months until I reached for it. And I don't have to do that with this project. It really pushes me to use things, but it doesn't push me too much to where I just want to end the project. So they're the only looks that I have done this month for this project pan, which means I'm rolling in a brand new eyeshadow palette and 4 new single eyeshadow shades. So that is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to start with the palette because it's going to be a little bit easier. And I did add my new palettes onto my spreadsheet as well. So it means that any palette could be rolled in, which is kind of scary, but we're going to do it. Okay, so let's roll for our brand new eyeshadow palette. Okay, that's already in a project pan. So I'm going to do another one because I don't want to do 2. I've already been reaching for the SheGlam chromosome, so I just want something a little bit different. So that is my Pan That palette in order. So I'm going to go again. I want something that I'm not already reaching for. That's the whole point of this project. Okay, what do we get? Okay, this is actually a good thing. Okay, this is a good thing. So this is my Revolution Circle of Life eyeshadow palette. I have poo-pooed on this one a little bit recently. So I keep it because it's the Lion King. That is it. Is the quality good? No. Do I reach for this all the time? No. Is it the Lion King? Yes, so I'll keep it. So this is actually a good thing because I get to actually use it. I can't remember the last time that I actually used this thing, so yeah, maybe that's a good thing. I have to use every single shade one time. It's a very autumnal palette, actually. I did just film an autumn palette kind of showdown, I guess, my top picks for autumn, and I should have put this in there because this is a very autumnal eyeshadow palette, so yeah, I'm really excited to reach for this. It'll also give me, probably not, I was started that sentence and I was like, no, it won't. But I was gonna say it might give me a little bit of a push to declutter this because I know that the quality isn't brilliant, but I actually don't think I could ever declutter this, I'm not even gonna lie. So let's roll in 4 new single eyeshadows and see what our singles palette is going to look like this month. Okay, so I have 1 to 133. I have 133 singles, which is not actually all of them because I still haven't logged a few of them. That is honestly going to be an all-day job thing. I'm scared about that. So I have 29. I have 132. I have 76, and last but not least is 63. So I'm going to see what those single eyeshadows are, put them in my new palette and see our brand new colour story. Alrighty then, so I have my brand new colour story here with me. So I'll pop on screen what my old colour story looks like, and my new colour story is this. So it's kind of a similar vibe. We've got a neutral, we've got a kind of purpley shade, and we do still have Marshmallow. Marshmallow has rolled in twice, so she's back in. I'm not mad about that because I absolutely love Marshmallow so much. It's one of my favorite shades. So this shade is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the shade Golden Copper, and it is a very, very unused shade in my collection. So that's really good that that has rolled in. Hopefully I can get some love on that. Then, of course, Marshmallow that we've already spoken about, but she's back in again. This is Blueberry from the Pastel Roses, and it's a really lovely cool tone purple shade. I think this is going to go so well with my new Pan That palette, which is the That's Taupe palette. Taupe and like cool tone periwinkly purples I'm absolutely loving. So I'm really excited about that. And then finally, we have the shade Glass Slipper from the Pastel Roses, which is a super bright blue, which I think will look so good with some of the other shades in here as well. I'm really, really excited to play around with this palette and also get some love on my Lion King palette as well. So here we go. This is the end of this video, guys. Did you enjoy the looks that I showed you guys today? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. What shades do you think I'll have out this month? Do you prefer this colour story or the old colour story? Let me know down below. But with that being said, this is where I'm going to love you and leave you today. Like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!